Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I went on a big shopping spree at Walmart and Target just to get supplies for a big DIY project weekend I have coming up. I'm hoping to get a lot of spring projects done for you guys that I can share with you, and whether or not you own an antique booth like I do, or if you just are looking for some farmhouse decor for your home, I think these projects will be really fun for you and really simple to do. I was really inspired by a YouTuber that I found. Her name is Julie's Designs and Signs. So I'll link her channel below because she had some really great projects that kind of like got my mind going. And now I have a bunch of other projects that I want to do too. And I'm really excited to be making these for spring. I want to jump right into this haul though. So basically today what I bought is supplies to use in these upcoming projects. So I hope it's helpful to you to see what I bought today, how much I paid for these items, and then next week when you watch my DIY project video, you'll have a better idea of where I got everything. So my first stop was Walmart, and one of the first projects I'm really excited to do is these plush rabbits that I saw on Julie's channel. And of course, like, she kind of had the template that you could use, and really like your imagination can do with it whatever you want it to do. So she showed me the idea, and then I just got like all these different ideas of ways to customize these bunnies. So I'm really excited to work on these. So I just got first this pack. What are they called? Oh gosh, I'm not gonna know. It's like the squares like in the craft fabric section at Walmart. And I thought this fabric would be so cute for spring. It's just like a really, oh my gosh, you can't see it at all, can you? Oh, you can barely tell, but it's like a light gray and white, just really sweet, like little floral pattern. And so I thought these would be like the perfect size to make the plush bunnies that I'm talking about. And I know you have no idea what I'm talking about yet, but promise me that you'll come back next week and see what I'm talking about, because the bunnies are so cute. And I'm not even gonna sew them. They're a no-sew project. I'm gonna use some hot glue or maybe some iron-on fabric strips. I don't know if you've done those before, but you can get like these strips that you can hem with, and you just iron the hem instead of sew it. So I actually bought a pack of those too. They're somewhere in here. This, look like this. So it's basically a tape that you can use to close up a seam instead of sewing it. And so I'm probably gonna use those or just some hot glue for this project. And I think this will be the perfect size. So the packs that I bought of the fabric, they're all the same colors, but they're a little bit different patterns, but they're mostly like florals. So that is one of the things I got. I think that was just a couple dollars. You're gonna be able to make one bigger bunny from each square, and it came with 5 squares. So if you're selling the bunnies, you'll definitely be able to get a good return on your money there. And the other thing I bought was a bunch of these boxwood sprigs. They call them boxwood picks. These are only 97 cents at Walmart. It's so cheap. Like, you cannot beat that price at Hobby Lobby, and even at the Dollar Tree, they're still $1, which is more than 97 cents. And I haven't ever actually seen them at my Dollar Tree, but the ones that I've heard people say that they found, they don't have the quality that these do. These look so pretty. So I'm really happy. I actually got 10 of these today, which was all of them that I could find. So I'm sorry if you shop at my Walmart and you can't find any of these, but I know that they'll probably stock these pretty quickly. So I bought these for another plush project, and that is something I'm gonna use with this orange fabric, and then with some drop cloth, which I actually have right here. This old like drop cloth that I found in my basement. It's not used or anything, it's just been in my fabric bin for a long time. So one of Julie's other projects was these really cute farmhouse styled plush carrots, and they're gonna be about this tall when I'm done. And so she used drop cloth and stenciled the word carrot on there, but I was thinking we could maybe stencil the word Easter and springtime. And I bought some orange fabric to make a few orange ones. And so what she did was, I'll have to show you next week in my video, you make the plush carrot, and then you actually stuff this in top to make it look like a carrot, but then it has the farmhousey style word on there, and they're so cute. And just a really great project to resell or to have in your own home because they're so affordable. And so I was excited to find these today. I was a little nervous that they were gonna be sold out because I've actually had trouble finding them, which is why I bought so many while I was there. But the boxwood was a really good find. And then I also got some lavender picks while I was there. The lavender at Walmart is only $1.47. And that looks really nice too, nice and realistic. Their quality of florals is actually really great. And so I think I'm gonna be using these in a window project. I got this idea, I don't remember where I got inspired from. I haven't actually seen this before. It might've just been something that came to me. I think it did, like last night when I was watching other DIY videos, and I all of a sudden had this idea to make like a window box but like for an interior window decor, like a piece of wall decor. So I have all these antique windows in my garage, and I'm really kind of getting tired of like putting wreaths on things and hooks and words like you guys see me have to do like 100 times now. So I had this idea that I could build like take the window and build like a planter box, like a window box in the bottom out of some wood planks, and just have it come away from the window a little bit so there would be space to like put some flowers in the bottom, and maybe even stencil like the word flowers on the front, or like something in French or something really pretty. I don't know exactly yet, maybe just home. But I thought that would be really great. So I'm gonna have the white window and then like a stained wood planter box and then some nice spring flowers. I don't know if you can like visualize this like I can, but I see it and I think it's possible. So that's why I got these. I think these would be really pretty to kind of stick in there. I think that'd be a really good color combination for spring. So that's a project I'm also really excited about. Okay, and the last thing from the Walmart floral section was these yellow mums. I just like that they're kind of like whimsical and long. They're maybe not as realistic as the other picks that I bought, but I think these would be really cute in that same kind of like window planter idea if I kind of combined these and this maybe for some added color. Now it looks like a dandelion though. Maybe I won't do that combo. I don't know. We'll see. I only got 2 of these and they were $2 each. But I like yellow for spring. I figure I can do something cute with those. Moving on to the paint that I got. So I like Walmart's brand of Waverly chalk paint for my crafts. I don't use it for my furniture anymore. It scuffs really easily, I've found. I know some people do use it for furniture. It's just not my favorite. So I use this a lot for my signs though. Anytime that you've seen me stenciling and using black paint to make like my letters on my signs, I use this because it is the absolute thickest chalk paint I found, and it's pretty affordable. This was $10. The other paint color I grabbed is Fern. I use this color all the time, particularly when I'm making like a faux antique chalkboard that I want to look like that old green slate. I'll use this a lot, but I actually have used this on furniture. So the thing I just said about not using the Waverly on furniture, that's not always true because this is a green that I really like. Now I'm switching over more to the Dixie Belle greens because they have a ton of good shades. But this one is kind of my go-to, especially for crafts. And I think with springtime coming up, I'm going to want this color on hand. So I always try to have that, and I just ran out. So I'm glad that they had some in stock. It was like the last bottle. I also got this color Mineral. I saw a YouTuber using this to make like faux concrete crafts. So even painting like trays this color and then covering it with a white wax and wiping the white wax off a lot can make it look like concrete, which is really popular right now. So I wanted to kind of try that for a couple other things. Actually might try that with this topiary right here that I got at Walmart. This was only $8.88. And I mean, it's really cute. This is not real terracotta though, and as much as I like the terracotta color, I do think that I'm gonna use the Mineral with the white wax on top to kind of make that look like a cement planter. And then I got these stamps. This is not part of my haul, but I just recently got these. This is an Iron Orchid design stamp, and it comes in a big sheet of stamps just like this. There are a few different sizes, and they're rubber and they're reusable and washable. They're really, really nice. They're kind of tricky to use because they're so large. And so this was my first attempt. It's not very good, it's also not recommended to like probably do your first craft on something with a rounded surface. But I want to paint this white, and then I want to do this stamp on it because won't that be nice and cute? These I did not get at Walmart, like I just said, but you can get them on Amazon, and the shop that I work at sells them. They don't typically ship those, but if you're local to me and you're watching this, you can get them at my treasure house in Edwardsville. So those are really fun. Here's a couple of the other ones that came on the sheet. You probably want to see in the right direction. So there's like an orange marmalade one. I can't read what that says backwards, but those are really cute. And I just got those. I haven't got to play with them very much. Walmart did not have any black ink pads though for me to buy. So I'm just going to try it with the Waverly paint and see how that goes. We'll see. These smaller paints are $6.54. Like I said, the bigger one, it was $10.54. And then the last paint color I got today for springtime and Easter coming up is this really small thing of chalk paint in the color pumpkin, which I thought would be perfect for the carrot project that I'm going to be working on. And the small paint was $1.67, so you can't beat that. I also got another jumbo pack. This is 25 pack of just, oh gosh, these very cheap foam brushes. I use these to stain with. You've probably seen me staining frames and boards with these, but I just throw them away when I'm done. So I like to buy the cheapest ones that I can. I'm not about to like bother myself with trying to wash out brushes of stain. Not at all. Let's see what else you guys would like to see. I also picked up these stencils while I'm there. I haven't ever bought stencils before because I have a Cricut, and so it's always seemed kind of silly to me. Like if I'm gonna stencil something, I should just go make it myself. But since a couple of the projects I'm having this week are just like words on things, I felt like it might be kind of just easier for me to have these stencils. And if you don't have a Cricut and you want to make one of the projects that I'm making, you could do it easier if I just use something that you could also buy at Walmart. And these were only a couple dollars. Oh, they were $4, so more than a couple, but you get an uppercase and lowercase. No, that's not lowercase, that's just smaller. And numbers, and there's a couple designs. So I will definitely be using those next week in my video. Let's see. I got this. Now, I get this with hesitation. So I bought it today because if you're someone who doesn't have time to go antiquing like I do, but you want to make a sign or something springtimey for your home, Walmart actually does have a really good section of like unfinished signs like these. Now, they are not like the cheaper option. So like this one, for instance, was $17.88. So I mean, for me to pay $18 for a sign base, which actually I thought I was buying something like for like $14. It must have been stuck in the wrong spot. And I was doing self-checkout with my kids and I was not price checking anything. So $17 is a little more than I would have wanted to spend, but it's really pretty. It's got this shiplap look, and I know that I can do something with it and make a little bit of money off of it or just sell it for myself. So it has a little hanging rope. So I'm gonna do something with this in my video next week so that you guys, if you don't have a Cricut and if you don't have any antiques to upcycle like I normally do, you can go to Walmart, you can get this sign with me, and you can do the project that I come up with. Do I have the project yet? No, I don't, but I'm sure I will. And let me just preview real quick. This is from Target. I'm gonna show you these in a minute. Like, look how simple and easy that was. And we can put like a little word on the bottom with our new stencils we just bought. So I think that we'll be able to do something really cute with this. And this is in like the Target, like the wood craft section. And I actually think that's everything from Walmart. No, it's not. It's one more thing. Two more things. This is not necessarily something for me to do a DIY project with. I might. I'm thinking about stenciling the word like spring or Easter or family. This is a jute table runner. So you can see what it would look like in that picture. And this was only $13 at Walmart, which I thought was a pretty good price. It is 14 inches wide by 72 inches long. Now, it's not like the most realistic jute. I mean, I think it's really pretty, but it does have this one thread that goes through it that's almost shiny, like shiny yarn or something. I just wish they would have left that piece out. But you can see here, it definitely gives you like a nice jute effect. And like I said, I think I'm gonna stencil like really bold black letters, kind of farmhouse style, just like along the length of it. Or I've also seen people like they'll stencil just like along the edges that would hang off the table. But I think I want to do something like pretty bold across the body of it. I also think I could probably sell these in my booth for a couple dollars more just to give some added texture to my booth. I've talked about that before. I'm allowed to sell like new linens and things in my booth, and I typically do, even though I don't make hardly any money on them, just because I like the look that they give my booth. So this might be one of those instances, if I don't get around to upcycling it, which I probably will, I do think that I could sell it plain like it is. Okay, and sticking with the jute theme, they have these jute placemats. So they're supposed to be square. They're a little wonky, but these were only, let me make sure, $2.74 per placemat. So I picked up 3. That was all I had left, and I just love the idea of these just like as a centerpiece base, just to add some texture and some color. Or also from that same YouTuber Julie, let me tear this label off. She had used, I think, jute placemats similar to these on a big project where she kind of like, this is not what I'm going to use this on at all. I'm trying to just give you examples. So she kind of like built the, oh gosh, I'm doing a terrible job. She kind of like built up a basket holder almost. It looked so much better than the example I'm showing you right now. But anyway, so when she did this, she kind of bumped it out a little bit so it'd be more like a pocket, and then put like some florals in here. Are you guys getting it? You see the vibe I'm going for? Obviously I would work a lot harder to make it look better, but this is kind of like the idea. So if I use these in a project, I'm going to try to do something like this. Another idea would just be though to like put it on a hanging string and put something like maybe a black vinyl or stencil like a bunny on here with Easter, just something like a wall decor. I think that'd be really cute. Even like to whitewash it and make it a sign somehow. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of potential possibilities with these, and for $2.97, I mean, that's such a cheap sign base, and I think it would be either really nice for a farmhouse look or for a more bohemian look. So I grabbed 3 of them, and I'm excited to see what I can come up with those. The last thing I got at Target, I should have shown you this earlier when I was talking about all the plush projects I'm doing with the plush carrots and the plush bunnies. This is just like a $3 pillow from Walmart, and it has enough stuffing in here to like definitely do all those projects. And so that was why I purchased this pillow. And that is officially everything from Walmart, I think. Maybe not, but that's the gist of it. And moving on to Target just really quick. I didn't get much at Target at all, but I wanted to show you. So my Target normally is completely picked over, but I think because it's been snowing so many days, and I just came today, which is like the first day that things have been opened back up. I think I got lucky at the dollar spot because there's not a lot of shoppers there right now. So these are the wreaths that I've been using in some projects, but I've been finding like 1 wreath at a time, maybe 2 wreaths at a time, and kind of like slowly using them as I find them. And they're just here for springtime. I know that. So today I stocked up because I found like a full shelf of them. So this is like their boxwood variety. I'm not saying that it's like the most realistic ever, but for $3, it's good enough, you know, and it's the perfect touch of green for any project. So I got several of those. I don't even know, 4 maybe. I did not buy all of them on the shelf. I don't typically like to be that kind of person, but I try not to get out much right now with COVID and with my kids. So whenever I do get out, I just try to make the most of my time. So I did buy a bunch of them, but I left some for others. So this is all the boxwood ones. I got a bunch of those. $3 each. You cannot beat that anywhere. I've used these in a few projects. These are also $3. I just like those a lot. I like the bright green. And I bought, I don't know, like 4 or maybe 6 of those. And then this was one I hadn't seen before. And this was also $3. So I only found 2 of those. But I like to buy my wreaths in pairs just in case I'm making something like a pair of shutters, which I make a lot, and I want to have matching wreaths on both the shutters. So I try to always buy 2 sets of wreaths if possible. And that was all I got at Target. as far as like stuff for my DIY projects. I definitely got more at Target, don't worry. But that was everything I bought for my business. And I think that's it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this haul. I know it wasn't super informative and it's all very vague right now about what I'm gonna use this stuff for, but I thought it would be nice to show you this before I get to work on all my projects, and so that you guys can kind of get an idea of how much it costs to make everything if you're looking to make these things on your own for your home or for your antique booth. I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. Make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of when I make my new video with all my spring projects. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a two-parter because I have a lot of ideas going on in my head, but they'll definitely be coming out in the next week or two. So I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.